必须，应该，得，不得不。必须
to have to, or must, or compulsory, or necessarily.
应该
ought to, or should, or must.
得
have to, or must, or ought to, or to need to.
不得不
have no choice, or option but to, or cannot but, or have to, or can't help it, or can't avoid.
不得不
has a stronger tone than
必须，
meaning someone cannot help but do something.
不得不
have no choice, no other option.
subject plus 不得不 plus verb 你真的太厉害了，我不得不承认。
You are so good. I have to admit it.
为了以后，我不得不努力学习。
I must study hard for the future.
电梯又坏了，我们不得不爬楼梯。
The elevator is broken again, we have to take the stairs.
我不得不打断你。
I have to interrupt you.
必须
for must, unlike
应该
the word
必须
conveys a strong sense of obligation. Someone will force somebody to do something.
必须
is a very formal way to express must and having to do something. Place
必须
before the main verb and you have yourself a formal word to give orders or commands.
必须
is something you have no choice but to do.
subject plus 必须 plus verb plus object. 你必须去医院。
You have to go to the hospital.
你必须7点起床。
You must get up at 7 o'clock.
你必须好好学习。
You must study hard.
必须
adverb, it's reasonable for you have to do something.
学习必须刻苦钻研。
I, or we, must study hard, stress the imperative mood.
明天你必须来。
You have to, or you must come here tomorrow.
应该
should, is an auxiliary verb. Number 1, take for granted.
应该爱护公共财产。
We should protect public property. Number 2, estimate something must be.
今天早上起来，应该不会迟到。
Leaving home so early today, I won't be late. It is expected. No doubt one should do this. If not done, one is to be blamed.
得
not pronounce as
得，我得走了。
I have to go.
你得把作业写完。
You have to finish your homework.
只好
adverb, have no choice but.
我等了他半天，走了他的约会，只好留个条子就行了。
Waited for him for such a long time. I had no choice but to leave a note and then walk away. Number 1, it's reasonable for you have to do something.
学习只好刻苦钻研。
I, or we, must study hard. Number 2, stress the imperative mood.
明天你只好来。
You must come here tomorrow. Must, or have to.
必须
Must,
得
have to. Both express obligation.
得
means a less strong obligation than.
必须。你发烧了，得去看医生。
You had a fever, you have to see doctor.
我得赶快出发，否则就迟到了。
I have to set out in a hurry, otherwise I will be late. Number 1, the auxiliary verb.
必须
Must, is used in front of the main verb to indicate a strong obligation, such as someone commands people to do something and they must do it. It is often used in more formal situation. Have to is less stronger than
必须。
and often used in more formal situation.
你出国之前必须先办理签证手续。
Before going abroad you must first obtain a visa. So,
they
have to, and
必须
must share the same mean.
必须
Is more formal than
they.
Actually,
they
is a dialect in North China. It is often used in daily life and is not used in formal writing. The negative form of
必须
and
they
is
不用
which would be equivalent to English don't have to. The negative form of
应该
is
不应该
shouldn't.
他不应该对妈妈那样说话。
He shouldn't talk to his mother like that.
应该
And
必须
for should. Think of a Monday morning when the alarm clock rings and your mother is yelling. Time to get up and go to school. Sometimes you have no choice but to face the things
应该
and
必须
that are both used in these moments where you really should be doing something,
应该
which is extremely frequent in Mandarin Chinese.
应该
Means should, ought to, or had better. You placed it right before the main verb. You usually use this verb when you want to express something that ought to be done or give some advice to someone. Here's how you use it.
应该
Is an informal way to show a social obligation.
subject plus 应该 plus verb plus object 你应该学中文。
You should learn Chinese.
我应该多喝水。
I'm supposed to drink more water.
他应该去医院。
He had better go to the hospital.
你应该好好学习。
You ought to study hard.